7th birthday, I got a real guitar, a Sears guitar. It was plastic, but it tuned and everything. It was a real scale guitar, and they gave me a how to play guitar book, and I started teaching myself how to play guitar. I didn't have any lessons, and then I think when I was 16, I got my first electric guitar amp, and that's when I just started practicing all the time. I joined a band called Mad Anthony. Toured probably about a 9-region area, went with a little tour bus and a box truck that we had, and we played cover music and a couple of our own originals at the time that we had written. That was when bands played 6 nights a week. They traveled on Sundays, and we played 3 hours a night, and we would make $1,500 for the week. I did that for several years. Then I just started doing all original stuff with a band called Scream Machine in Louisville, Kentucky, right in the early 90s. And I took that band, we moved to Memphis, and we did some record company showcases, and we spoke with the producer Paul Ebersol, and he was going to sign us to his the record label he was working with at that time, and which was Ardent Records. And things didn't work out well between our singer. He wasn't interested in pursuing the deal that they were offering, and so we split up. I spent a few years on my own, kicking around in Dallas and Columbus, Ohio, and some other areas. I got a deal with EMC Records out of Nashville, and reformed Scream Machine, moved to Nashville. We were about 2 weeks away from going into Woodland Recording Studios to record our first album. We had already done pre-production on the album with legendary producer Eddie Kramer. We just had kind of a dispute over lyrical content with the record label, and our singer felt that we were being censored, and so he decided that he didn't want to continue on with it anymore. So long story short, we got dropped from that record label. I've just been writing my own music and playing in cover bands ever since then. Called me the king of unfinished projects. I am pretty much the king of unfinished projects. It seems like everything that I do gets pretty close to doing something, and for whatever reason, you know, things didn't happen the way that I wanted to. I would just like to record and release an album of material that I help contribute on our own, whether it be iTunes or whatever other music retailers there would be available to us, and hopefully maybe performing enough to make a living doing that. That's the ultimate goal, is to be able to play music and make a living at it, because working anywhere from 40 to 55 hours a week takes so much out of me and puts music on hold. I think that if I gave up working full-time and delved into music full-time, I could probably make a living at it, but I certainly think that my family would probably suffer from that, and so that's what keeps me getting up and going to work every day. I can attest that it really doesn't matter in the music industry exactly how much talent you have. It's pretty much more about the relationships that you make and the relationships that you have, and it's all about timing.